First stop on our salmon competition is a Southside favorite. It's Hal's fabulous Vegas Bar and Grill. Hal's is located where? Tell us all about the place.
We're in Greenwood, Indiana, 1133 North State Road 135. We're just south of County Line Road. We've been here for, like I said, 5 years now.
And the premise of the place is Vegas. And you come in and the booths, I was in Vegas a couple of times, saw the Elvis show, saw the Michael Jackson impersonator show. The seats, the booth looks exactly like where I was sitting. I mean, I said, this is it. They brought it from Vegas here.
Classic Las Vegas style here. Hal and Carol, our owners, go out to Vegas about once every 3 or 4 years. That's why they have this dream of bringing Vegas to Greenwood. They tell the story all the time of going out there and flipping bar stools and taking pictures of carpet and booths and asking bartenders where they got their lights and things like that. Making notes, and they brought it here to Greenwood.
I hear the menu here is fantastic. What do you guys like?
Well, we're known for steak. We serve steak, seafood, and pasta, classic American fare. Hal and Carol knew that the South Side didn't have a great steakhouse, and so they wanted to build one, and here we are.
Stephanie, the place is full of Vegas type style and memorabilia. It's all over the place. Some of this stuff probably has some meaning, doesn't it? It's not just stuff you bought in a yard sale.
Behind the bar we have an 80-pound bronze statue of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. 80 pounds, I cannot lift it. Bartenders have to lift that for me. We have signed memorabilia. We have a smaller private room that has all original pictures in it. They all have numbers in the corners. Yeah, they did it right.
Does that private room have a name? Is it like the Sinatra room? Or?
We have 2 private rooms. The smaller room is known as our board room because Frank Sinatra was chairman of the board.
That's right.
And then we have a larger banquet room known as the Rat Pack room. And it has a huge picture in the back. It takes up almost one whole wall. And then our audio-visual equipment is back there for any pharmaceutical parties or anything like that.
So Hal's Vegas Bar and Grill is a bit of a museum.
It is, yeah.
This all looks fantastic, Stephanie. This is something you'll find here, 4 of your signature dishes, right?
Yes, sir. These, all of these are available on our menu. This is our jackpot shrimp. This was an original dish, been on our menu for the entire 5 years that we've been here. We have our 7-ounce filet with a little bacon and blue cheese butter on top. This is a new summertime dish that we've added. It's the tomato mozzarella Napoleon salad.
See, that's a salad, but it looks like dessert.
We were voted best martini on the South Side, and I suggested to Hal and our bartenders that we need to own that. We came up with the Martini Flight, the Vegas Flight. You can choose 5 of 15 little mini martinis. We have these on special every Wednesday evening.
Okay, we're in the back. This is where it all happens at Hal's Vegas Bar and Grill, and with us is Keith Angel. Can I do that? Executive Chef Keith, how are you?
Hi, great. Today we've got a prosciutto wrapped salmon. That's what's on our menu. And we serve that with whatever vegetables that we have, side dish in the house. We also pickle our own pickles and cucumbers. We're going to do a little asparagus and some Chinese eggplant for vegetable. And for a sauce, we actually have a balsamic reduction and a chive oil.
Man, you are making me hungry. It smells so good. It's too bad you can't smell it back here. It smells terrific.
All right, so after we get these guys wrapped with the prosciutto, and if you notice, the prosciutto is sliced very thin.
Yep, very.
Because it's since it's cured, it's kind of chewy if you slice it too thick.
Right.
So we want to slice it very thin. Hear that sizzle? That means that we got some hot pans, and that's what we want to hear.
Since it's so thin, will it almost melt to the salmon?
It will adhere to the salmon, and it will also crisp up like crispy bacon does.
Okay, you're going to sear them and then put them in the oven.
That's correct.
Searing keeps the juices in.
Absolutely. That's one thing I definitely learned in culinary school. If you ever want a nice piece of meat, you start with a high quality ingredient. You don't have to really do much to it. So sear it, keep the juices in. Let's get started on the vegetables.
Now we're going to cook these? Or
we're going to grill these. This
okay.
is Chinese eggplant and also some jumbo asparagus. We're going to start with a little bit of olive oil. So one of the great flavor profiles that I have with the prosciutto, with the salmon, is back to our house pickled cucumbers and onions. And that's what we have right here. We got red onions that we've sliced razor thin, cucumbers that we've also sliced thin, and our own pickling spice. We're gonna start plating up here. What we're gonna do is start with our chive oil.
It's all in the presentation, isn't it, Keith?
It absolutely
it's
is.
gotta look good.
People eat with their eyes, and if it doesn't look good first, no matter what it tastes like, they're gonna have a negative feel of the food. This is a balsamic glaze. Basically, we've taken a gallon of balsamic vinegar, reduced it down with a little bit of honey, some vegetables, some aromatics, and until it turns into a syrup.
So I could cook a little bit. When you get down to the nuts and bolts of it, this is where the art comes in. This is where it really happens. You can't drop that on that salmon on a paper plate.
Yeah,
Take it out there.
That's right. It's got to look nice. Odd numbers seem to work best in the culinary field, so I've got 3 slices of the asparagus. The Japanese eggplant, since it's purple, so it looks really nice on the plate. We've got separating those. So there's our veg. All right. There's our fish, hot from the oven, and here's the magic. What we have here is a prosciutto wrapped salmon served with our vegetable of the day, which happens to be grilled asparagus and Chinese eggplant. It's topped with our house pickled cucumbers and onions, and the sauces around the side, what you have is chive oil and balsamic reduction. Enjoy.
Okay, judges, our chef has brought us this great salmon dish. I've been back in the back laboring with him getting this ready for you. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, just how it looks, the presentation is beautiful.
You know what, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's just really eye-catching.
I like the blend of the colors and the pops of greens and the way the oils are.
Freshness, creativity, presentation, and taste, the 4 things that everybody looks for in a meal, and it seems that we may have accomplished that, but I've not gotten to have any of it yet. What do you guys think?
Definitely really fresh salmon, very well prepared. I liked the combination of the kind of tart pickles and then the salty from the prosciutto with the salmon. It was just really great.
I personally would never order asparagus and eggplant, but the way he made it with the drizzled balsamic and the oil on it, absolutely fantastic. Also, anytime you put pork around fish, you're in a good spot.
Well, you've all, are all grown-ups and all have had salmon before. What do you think? Is this match up to some of the others that you've had in the past and around the country?
I've never had it with the prosciutto wrapped around it, and I like the way those flavors seeped into the salmon and it gave it a different layer. I really appreciated that little extra touch.
Hal's Fabulous Vegas Bar and Grill has certainly set the bar high on the salmon competition. I hope that the next restaurant is up to the challenge. Let's go check them out.